reason why everyone wants to go back to 2015. And it's simpler than you think. Remember how everything seemed to feel fun, like puppy dogs, butterflies, and rainbows? How every experience just felt authentic and real. And now some days seem to just feel almost like you're in second person, like watching yourself go throughout the day. Well, that's simply because of the algorithms, the societal structure. These algorithms are sucking you in so incredibly much, and basically the whole social social landscape has changed. People won't go up to another person and say hi anymore. People won't say, "Can I pet your dog?" anymore. People just ignore each other because they're so worried about what they think or how other people perceive them or are going to judge them. They're fearful. They're fearful because of just the way how society's changed and how basically the algorithms have created a sense of fear for us. And some people I've had a few friends actually who I no longer recognize. They've completely changed. Almost like they've lost themselves. They're lost. And if this is you, there's always a way to get back. There's always a way. I feel like there's a reason why everybody has so much anxiety now. Like, as a student, I'll be sitting in class, just shaking, and I don't know why. Just shaking. For no reason. There's no actual threat. The threat is that the algorithms have basically convinced you of the threat as people are too afraid of being judged, too afraid to be themselves, too afraid to walk out into the real world, too afraid to live life because of it. This is also why this recording is also my first and only take, because I don't have the time to perfect my words and try to express my opinion with perfect speech and whatever, because I just don't think it's necessary. In this day and age, people are losing themselves. It's why I feel like most of our core memories are before COVID. Most of them. Like, within the past 5 or 6 years, it's honestly all a blur to me. Like, I can hardly remember Jack, and yeah, it's sad. It's sad, almost. But if you're someone like me, you're not alone. And if you feel like you're lost, you can always be found. Because in my opinion, the most important thing, you're not living. I feel like the most important thing about life is to know who you are, because in my opinion, you're not living if nothing brings you joy or happiness. TikTok does not bring you joy or happiness. Simply name me the last reel you watched, the last TikTok you watched. I bet 99% of you can't, except for that one kid who probably has this insane short-term memory. Aside from that, I think it's time to just let go, because it's not that big of a deal. Imagine 60 years from now, you're lying on your deathbed, and all you can think about is all the things I could have done when I was young, all the experiences I could have had, even if it was alone, because as I'm saying this, I feel very alone as of now, because many of my friends, peers, basically, they feel like they're sucked into the grid. Like, if you try to have, like, most people, like, nowadays, if you just try to have a conversation with them, they'll either ignore you, walk away, or basically just tell you to fuck off in some sort of way. Not because they're being rude, but because they're scared. They're scared of being judged. They're scared of... They're scared because of the algorithm. So, if you're out there, just do the opposite of what social media and everything else tells you, because it's more important, in my opinion, if you value something than if 100 random people who don't even care about you value something. Like, when I succeed in something that I actually care about, I feel good about it. Telling other people, it doesn't help. There's really no need for that. In fact, I believe if you feel like you need to tell other people, then there is an unresolved issue, meaning that you aren't comfortable in your own shoes, which is a hard, straight fact. In my opinion. So, if anybody out there understands, hit me up. I will respond to any comment that is authentic and actually curious. Not something making fun of me or fun of my opinion, because what's the purpose in responding to that? I mean, something that either agrees or disagrees, but offers information to why. I would like to hear people's opinion. I would not like to hear judgments. You can go back to 2015. You can choose to go back. It just takes work, and you're gonna feel lonely, which sucks. But at least you could be a hermit in 2015 versus an NPC in 2026. Peace out.